All right, let's talk about something that's been driving me nuts for the last couple of years. If you've been pressure canning lately, you might have noticed that ball lids and rings just aren't what they used to be. I've been getting a 50% or more fail rate since about 2021, and honestly, I'm done throwing good food away and having bad seals and having to freeze stuff or process it over and over again to get a good seal. So we're going to try these Denali canning lids and rings and on these black beans, and we'll see how they do. Right off the bat, I can tell you these feel a little bit different. The lids are heavier, the rings feel more substantial, and if you look at the pressure indicator in the center of the lid, it's way more defined. It has a lot more play in it, goes up and down a lot more. Which is interesting because I haven't seen that before on a lid. This is the first one I'm trying other than ball, so we'll go through some other ones, but at least you'll get to see my real-time experience with these. So we're just doing the regular pressure canning method for these. I soaked the beans overnight and then poured out the water, put clean water in there, got it up to a boil while I'm sanitizing my jars, lids and rings. And then once we have that up to a boil, then we are going to start adding them to our jars. Just using regular ball and mason jars here, ones that I've been using for years. So nothing about the actual jars themselves have changed here in this test. So we're just getting them filled up. Beans will grow during the canning process because you are continuing to cook them. So you only want to fill them about halfway up. You want to leave about an inch of headspace with that warm bean liquid. And once we get those all filled up, then I'm going to make sure that the tops of the rims of the jars are all wiped down and that the lids and jar tops are put on properly. And then I'm going to get them in that pressure canner. And when you pressure can beans, you have to pressure can them for a very long time. It's not in the ball canning guide, so you'll have to look for it someplace else, or you could find it on my website. And I am very happy to report that out of the 6 jars that I did, that all but one did not seal. So it's definitely on this first run a better time than I've had with those ball lids. Let me know what you think. Have a great day.